This is Ray speaking. I'm the co-founder and CEO of The Plug Drink. So we're actually based in LA. My brother and I, my brother who couldn't be here right now, were born here. We actually both went to university in Chicago. I went to the University of Chicago. My brother went to Northwestern. We've been working in corporate for, I want to say, like 7, 8 years. And then we kind of identified a problem. I don't know if you could tell by our last names, but we're Korean by background. We go back to Korea a lot. And we realized that, long story short, that anti-hangover drinks were really big out there and there were none out here, right? So our product, the Plug Drink, let me just pull up the presentation real quick. Okay. So if you kind of take a step back, hangovers cause a productivity loss of about $250 billion each year. We kind of identify that, and what we're doing in a nutshell is we're educating people, especially in the Western world, about the power of plants, right? We're educating people that by taking our product, the Plug Drink, which has 13 plants, flowers, and fruit, no added sugar, no caffeine, no cholesterol, no fat. We break down the acetaldehyde in your liver, and we don't suppress the glutamate in your brain, in a nutshell. And by taking our product, you can do more the next day in whatever form of productivity that may be, right? So we launched in the heart of the pandemic, right here. This is our team. My brother, myself, and my father, who's an entrepreneur as well. We have the co-founder of Casamigos Tequila. He's on our advisory board. He's now the head of e-commerce for Johnson & Johnson. And we also onboarded 2 other advisors. One you guys might have heard of, the co-founder of Liquid IV in the hydration space. So we're educating people about our plants. It's a really big market out here. We launched in the heart of the pandemic last year in May 2020. Since then, we hit our $1 million run rate a year later. We've been growing, and COVID's actually been a net positive for us because people are becoming more health conscious now more than ever. Obviously, that bodes well for our company. So when you look at the market today, it's a really big market, and a lot of, I want to say, people that don't live in Asia have never heard of this herbal industry. So it's very interesting. You can see some of our competitors in the space. Actually, the largest anti-hangover drink in South Korea just announced that they're IPOing actually this summer for the first time ever for $1.7 billion. And just to give you the scale, there's only 50 million people out there. Relative to the US, where there's 300 million plus, right? Let me see. And then that's our mission. We target, those are kind of our use cases there. These DHM is one of our main ingredients. We have 13 plants, flowers, and fruit. And people are kind of shocked, right? And now with the new space of the nootropics and adaptogens kind of blowing up out here, and people getting a little bit more familiar with herbs, that's why people are getting a little bit more familiar with trying out new products versus just big pharma drugs, right? And then lastly, we do have, I want to say, the highest herbal concentration in the market. A lot of people try to push out the plants and flowers and all the herbal remedies, but when you really look at the concentration, it's actually small relative to us. And then we have gained some national recognition. We raised over $2 million. And from notable investors like the NBA players, athletes, you name it, and even another hip hop artist that we haven't really announced yet, which I would say is top 5 globally. And then so right now we're in roughly around, I want to say, 550 stores in SoCal. We're statewide in Michigan. We're about to be statewide in Pennsylvania very soon. We're in talks with a lot of big box retailers, you name it. And now our main push for the rest of the year, actually, let me take a step back. We're also the official partner for UFC this summer. We were the smallest partnership ever, and it was the first time in any global major sporting event partnered up with a recovery drink for their fan base on the alcohol side. And then we're the official recovery drink for Tao Group. We also partnered up with Wish.com. Where their co-founder and CEO is actually a big investor in our company as well. So we're leveraging the power of influencer marketing here. This is the Wish House. It's a $100 million house in Bel Air, and we actually are the exclusive sponsor there, where all these little influencers and TikTokers come and shoot content, and we're able to kind of organically have our product placed in their background. And then this is kind of our company timeline, and that's basically about it.